Hello everyone. So now I'm just gonna give you some tips and tricks for the guide simulation node, okay? Which could be like really helpful. So I told you that in the velum forces, we have the wind velocity, okay? Which is the wind field. But as you can see here, the options are like, they can suck a little bit because we only can touch the direction of the wind, and that's all. So if you want to apply any kind of forces, how do we do? So it's very easy. As I told you, we just click allow editing of content, okay? So now be sure to click on allow editing of content, and you will see that the chain, so if you come here and you go to allow editing of content, your chain is gonna be, your log is gonna be open. Okay? So now that means that we can modify that node. So by going inside, so in this part, go into the velum section, you will see that we have a dub network. So if we get inside, we will have the dub network setup, which we already know. And here we have a subnetwork which we could apply any kind of forces like pop attraction or pop wind, okay, or any kind of forces you already know from pop, okay? But here we already have the pop wind, which as you saw outside, we have the wind velocity and the air resistance like applied. Try to imagine that we want to increase the amplitude, for example, or the sphere size. So we have to go every time here, get inside two nodes. So we have to go inside the guide sim, then the velum sim, and then touch the parameter here. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna bring these values outside in the velum node, okay, in the guide sim node. So if we go outside and we go into edit parameter interface, we will get this window. Cool. So here, try to find the wire node. We have to find the velum tabs, velum folders, velum solvers. Cool. So now go to velum plasticity, clamp, velum forces. And here we have the wind tab. So go here into the float and bring this float by dragging and drop it into the wind folder. So this is gonna be let me put the name like the label, it's gonna be the amplitude, it's gonna be amp. Okay, you can put the names as you want here. Okay, and hit apply. Now if we go to velum forces, now we have the parameter created here, the amplitude. But now if we increase this, anything is going to happen. Okay, so what we have to do is we come here, we do right click and we copy parameters. Okay, so now we're going to come back here and we're going to go into the velum and into the pop wind. We're going to paste the attributes of these parameter that we have copied. So we're going to put paste relative references. Hit OK. And that's all. So now we don't have to go all the time inside and outside the nodes. So we promote that parameter outside and we modify our guide sim node in order to have the amplitude. So now if we increase this like to 7.11, for example, and now we dive inside, we will see that in the pop wind, the actual value that we have, if you click on the amplitude, we have 7.11. So cool. We don't have to go inside these anymore. Okay? So that was just tips and tricks, okay? So see ya.